A few months ago, I stumbled across this picture of me and my older brother playing games. When I'm lost, I sometimes catch myself revisiting the past, as if it holds some kind of answer. I'm 24, and I'm probably like the most of you. I don't really know how to make a difference. So without any knowledge in programming, without any knowledge in drawing or pixel art, I started my video game making journey. Today I want to talk to you guys about Zaria. Zaria is a narrative roguelike game, in which young siblings become trapped in a dreamlike world. The game system is pretty similar to other deck-building roguelike games. Instead, you're literally using dice as a way to carve your path. During your runs, you'll collect die you'll use to deal damage to enemies. Dice come with a color, which allows them to perform certain actions. Black dice are used to cast spells with a huge variety of effects, whereas white dice are tied to a character's specific mechanic. For Milena, the first character released, it allows her to reload her gun, which then enhances her next shots to stun enemies. I didn't talk to you guys about shots. The most efficient way to deal damage is to just drag a die onto an enemy, which deals the die's value as damage. But this is where it gets interesting, because shooting an enemy with the same value multiple times allows you to make a combo, which deals significantly more damage. And once you'll collect enough dice fragments, you'll be able to fusion them in the assembler, merging their color and values together. Among strategies, synergies and combos, you'll have to create the very best die to make your journey a success. At the start, I wasn't planning to make Zaria a full game really. Just started the project as a 1-month challenge to make my very first game prototype and to make my friends test it, but as I saw people playing it struck me so much I had to make the game much bigger. And seeing people being literally addicted to the game in the 0.2 playtest felt so like... It's such a strange feeling. I hope you guys will live to feel it. Well, about the first game prototype, let's say it had its pros and cons, and looking back at it, I realize how much cons it had. But a journey without failures isn't an odyssey, and what didn't work back then made me reconsider some of the game's mechanics. Just to take a quick example, here's a white die. Back then, it was used to give the player shields, which was useful, don't get me wrong, but tend to make the pace much slower and the player not be rewarded by taking risks. Because why the hell would you take damage if you could just play defensive all along? We're working them into making them more diverse, to make the player think of which enemy should they stun to be efficient or just to avoid damage, was much more interesting in terms of game design than just giving them a boring and flat shielding option. I could detail a lot more reworks, but I'll save you some for the future devlogs. Also, yes, the game has a strong narrative. I've been focused on making the combat's main mechanics so far, but I'm actually working on developing the game lore and story. There will be a dedicated story mode in which you'll play the 4 brothers and sisters, develop their bond, and explore this mysterious world full of strange, funny, and cute monsters. Again, I will keep you guys informed when I have more things to show you. For now, I want to talk about something else. Music. Well, I'm not a musician. Don't judge me, but this is the last piece of music I've made maybe a few months ago. So I called a close childhood friend of mine to make the game's music. And he just dropped bangers. If you want to listen to these, I will drop a link to his channel on the description. Please give him all the appreciation he deserves. I've always dreamt about making a game. I know everyone's telling the same story, but for a long time I couldn't even afford to get started because because I thought I couldn't. The moment I had just a basic idea of what this game could look like, I knew I had to try. I can't explain this otherwise. I knew I had to hop on a game making software and just try to make this game I wanted to play come true. I'm working hard on making as much playtest as possible, on listening to my community's feedback, and on making Zaria the best game it could be. But for that, I need you. If you want to support this project, you can join the game's Discord server on the description. You can subscribe to this channel or leave a like. Anyway, it would mean a lot to me. I have much more things to show you guys. Stay tuned. Hope you have a wonderful day, and let's make our ones flourish into sixes tomorrow. See ya!